Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So in today's video, I'll be talking about how you can get a UK work visa for yourself directly from your home country. Your home country could be India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Malaysia, USA, Canada, whichever it is. You can directly get a work visa through the route which I'll be explaining in this video. Now I know most of my audience are the students who are planning to come to the UK for their studies, but ultimately after your studies, in order to work and stay in the UK, you require a work visa. So this video, the intent is that it adds a bit of more perspective and clarity in your mind that, well, this is an option which you can apply once you finish with your studies as well. So without any further ado, I'll get started with this video. Before that, I would really appreciate if you can click that subscribe button, because 79% of you haven't subscribed yet. And from my last video, it was 81%. So 2% people have subscribed, which I'm really appreciative of. But if you haven't subscribed, make sure to click that subscription button for sure, because it helps us to make more videos for you guys. The visa which I'll be talking in this video is called Intra Company visas, and we'll be talking about that, what it really is. Secondly, these are two different types of intra-company transfer visas. I'll be letting you know what are these two different types. Thirdly, we'll be talking about the cost involved. And fourthly, we'll be talking about that what all benefits do you get with this visa and some of the restrictions which are still applied when you have got this UK work visa as well. So first of all, let's talk about what really intra-company transfer visa is. It's quite self-evident. For example, let's say if there's a company, let's say it's a company X, and you're working, let's say you've done your education in India as an example, or in your home country, and you've got a job, let's say in Microsoft, right? Now Microsoft has got its quarters in London, US, any of these countries. In our example, let's say they've got quarters in UK. And basically what you can do is, if you're working in Microsoft India, you can get that transfer and you can come to UK and work here. And in order to work here, you'll be directly getting a work visa for yourself. Now, I've seen many people who have been recently getting these work visas. I also did an interview with one of the students called, no, she's not a student, so she's a professional. She's called Himanshi. The link for that video will also be in the description. She came here directly on work visa, so she didn't came here through the student route. Now, secondly, let us talk about that. What are these two different types of intra-company visas which are available? So the very first one is called intra-company transfer visa, and the second one is called intra-company graduate trainee visa. And now, in order for the eligibility, so first of all, we'll be putting a generalized eligibility, then we'll be going to the specific of these two different types. So the general eligibility is that, number first, be an existing employee of an organization that's been approved by the Home Office as a sponsor. So for this, in order to find out if that company can sponsor you or not, just go to UK Home Office website. Maybe I'll put that link in the description. It will give you what all companies can really sponsor you. For example, it's company X, if it's let's say situated in the India, and you want to find out, well, can they sponsor you if you want to work in the UK, then you can find from the government website. The second eligibility is you need to have a certificate of sponsorship from the company which you're working in. Thirdly, do a job that's on the list of eligible occupations. And the number fourth point over here is be paid at least £41,500 for an intra-company transfer visa. And the second visa which I talked was intra-company graduate trainee visa, and for that you need at least £23,000 as your salary. So that's kind of the difference between these two types of visas. And the second thing which I was reading about them was, so for example, for the intra-company transfer visa, what you need to do is you need to be working with your employer at least for the past 12 months. Now this thing doesn't apply if you're earning more than £73,900. Even if you're earning £73,900, you don't have to work for at least 12 months. But in general case, for most of the people, I don't think so, 74,000 is really high salary. So most of you will be having less amount of salary. So you need to be working with your employer for at least 12 months. And the second one, which is a trainee visa, it is self-evident. You need less amount of time with your employer to be working. So in this case, you need at least 3 months to be working with your employer, and then you can apply for this trainee visa. Now this was all I'm going to talk about here, the eligibility. Now let us talk about that. How much of the stay can you do? What's the maximum limit for your stay? Now, first of all, in terms of your intra-company transfer visa, the maximum stay is for 5 years. And as I said that for the salaries, if you are paid less than 73,900 pounds, the maximum limit is 5 years. And for example, if you are paid more than 73,900 pounds, which will be very few cases unless like you are in a very high position, if you get that much salary or more, 73,900 pounds or more, then you can stay for 9 years. You can get a work visa for 9 years as such. So that's the maximum limit over here. Now secondly, in terms of your graduate trainee visa, the maximum limit over here is 12 months. So this is I want to cover like in terms of like how much stay can you get in the UK itself. So in terms of the cost, what you have to do is there will be an application fee which will be from £610 to about £1,408. Secondly, you need to pay a health surcharge which will be £624 every single year. Then you have to support yourself when you arrive in the UK. So you need a fund, like for example, student visa, you need that funds for at least 28 days. Similarly, in order to apply for this work visa, you have to show about £1,270 in your bank account for at least 20 days, consecutive 20 days in the past. So these are the cost which is involved, and now what you can and cannot do. So like this is very interesting. So the very first thing is that you can also study when you're on this work visa. They've written that you can also study. Then secondly, you can also bring your partner and children with you as your dependents. And thirdly, you can also do a second job of up to 20 hours a week. Now this is very interesting that you've got that opportunity where you can also get another job which you can do for at least 20 hours a week, which is great in order to, like, if you think about financial stability, like I mean, this is a really advantage you get over here. Then also you can do voluntary work, and the last one is that you can travel abroad and return to the UK, so which is quite common. So these are the things which I wanted to share as well, that what all things you can and cannot do. Now the main intent of this video is that, let's say the very first thing is that there are opportunities in the India. These countries, these companies are situated in the India itself. They've got their quarters. For example, Microsoft, like there are many big organizations which are actually coming into the India, and they have got their quarters in the UK itself. So what my main intention is that you can continue your study in India, like have a good degree in the India, gather the skills, start working in a company, and you've got the opportunity that you can still come to the UK. Then secondly, if you're now, I understand like there's a bit of complexity in the education system of India. It's a bit hard to crack that IIT, then go to like good universities. So it's very hard. So that's why many of the people come here for the student visa in order to study, like same as me. So I'm studying over here. So basically they come here to study. So what I'm trying to point out over here is that, for example, you finish with your studies and unfortunately you have to return back to your India. You haven't been able to get like a direct sponsorship from here, from a UK company. So once you go back to India, you've got this rule that you can find an employer in the India, which is you can work there for at least 12 months and get your transfer in the UK, because in the UK maybe you love the lifestyle, maybe you love the politics over here, maybe you love the weather over here, whatever your reason is. So there is this kind of route which is available for the audience who is watching this video. So this is all what I want to talk in this video. I hope it acted as a bit of an overview and a guide. All the necessary links will be in the description for you to check out, and thanks for watching the video. Make sure to give it a like if you find some value out of it, and also this is a playlist where I make similar types of videos on the kind of the related stuff with regards to student life. So do check out this playlist. This is my recommendation for you to watch next. Thanks for watching and have a nice day ahead.